Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Thursday, September 18, 2019. Yes, here she is, Paulywog in all her glory, having completed her preservation process with flying colors. This 1953 center steer 15.5 foot Lyman Runabout is an example of a model that was super popular on Lake Erie for decades and decades and decades. Families could be observed all over Lake Erie just enjoying the water, fishing, and doing whatever on Lake Erie. But this particular Lyman, Paulywog, lives in Pennsylvania, and her owner entrusted her full preservation to us, and we thank him immensely for that trust. She is now ready to go home, having been completely preserved. I think if you remember earlier on, check out one of the earlier videos, we began with her bottom and her hull sides, all of which were stripped to bare wood. The bottom and the sides required a fair amount of fairing, but the result is just spectacular. Below the waterline, as well as on the hull sides, we sealed all of the strakes and all of the planks with 3 full coats of Smith penetrating epoxy sealer, followed by 3 coats of Petit tie coat primer, and then below the waterline, this lovely gray is JD Select, a blot of bottom paint. It's a wonderful paint to use. It complements the hull sides, which are painted in Interlux Premium Yacht Enamel Semi-Gloss White. The decks, gunnels, corner braces, and transom were all in really excellent condition. The varnish even was in quite serviceable but tired, slightly dull, but not crazed. It had not lost its seal. So rather than strip to bare wood, we accepted the owner's plea that we make an attempt to save her original patina. So we started with 220 grit and hand sanding, and we hand sanded the gloss off of all of the exterior varnish surfaces. And then we applied Petit high build varnish. She ended up receiving about 12 coats. We did the decks, tow rails, gunnels, the forward dashboard, the midships dashboard, but we did not do the interior. Her owner really enjoys the sort of family used feeling of the interior of the boat. All of this varnish, other than not being super shiny, and this is a boat that's used by a family, this isn't a boat that lives on a trailer and makes an occasional splash between shows. The high build varnish came out just exceptionally. The bottom I know several of you will ask, how do we keep water out of the bilge? Because Lymans are notorious, particularly the seam between the keel and the garboards. They're notorious for, let's say, admitting a bit of water until they soak up. We used Jamestown Distributors TotalBoat Sikaflex to caulk and fill all of the seams. This is a wonderful product. It's been introduced to us relatively recently. We've spoken with lots of people who have used it for a number of years, and all report the same thing that we experienced. First of all, you need either a grip like a gorilla or a good pneumatic, a piston pneumatic caulking gun to pay the seams with the Sikaflex. And then with a putty knife, you drag off the excess, and I did most of it, and what I did as I dragged off the excess, I just used that in the accompanying seam, so we wasted virtually nothing. So Paulywog stands before you proud but a little lonesome. She wants to go home to Pennsylvania, and that will happen in the nearest possible future. Thank you, Paul, and thank you all. Goodbye for now from Snake Mountain Boat Works.